What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tino here, and we're here today, finally, to preview the grandest stage of them all after and since Royal Rumble. We've been reviewing, we've been getting ready for this moment since January, and now it's time to preview all 13 matches. The both nights are set, the Hall of Fame is ready, and we still got a long way to go until Saturday, but we're here to talk about all 13 matches. If you want to talk about stand and deliver, I don't know why I am so. Oh, there we go. That might be better. I don't know. But you won't be seeing too much of me because I'll be showing you the matches. So let's not waste any time. Let's get to the chat. Let's see how we're doing. And then we'll go over these matches. What's up, J Dog? A lot of stuff to be answered and a lot of stuff that needs to be. And that it will be going down. 2.8, yes sir, yes we did hit 2.8 thousand subscribers. So if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, if I can find a way to get, do I need to there we go, maybe sit back a little further, I don't know, but make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have not yet, turn that notification button on, all that good stuff. But I appreciate y'all coming here and joining me here for this preview show. What's up, Joe? So let's go over all the matches that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna go talk about night one first, and then we'll talk about night two. So let's go over the matches that will be going down on night one of WrestleMania Saturday. The first one, I think this is the one we're starting off with. It is Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, as he takes on the Yeet Man himself, Mr. Jey Uso, as we're going to see if Jey Uso can defeat the Ring General Gunther. We have El Grande Americano as he takes on the master of the 619, Buica Rey Mysterio. We got Miss Jade Cargill and Naomi as there's a battle of two women that just don't like each other. And it is also the first singles women's match that does not include a title since WrestleMania 22 in Chicago. We got L.A. Knight, as he takes on Jacob Fatu. We got the War Raiders, the Viking Raiders, as they take on your boys, the New Day, for the undisputed WWE World Tag Team Championships. We got Tiffy time. It's Tiffany Stratton as she takes on the Queen, Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton for the Women's World Championship. And then in the main event, it's a triple threat match that I think we all want to see and that we're all ready to watch. It's Seth freaking Rollins. It's our OTC, Mr. Roman Reigns, and with his best friend by his side, the wise man, Paul Heyman. It's CM Punk, as CM Punk will main event his first ever WrestleMania. And those are the matches that will go down on night one. So let's start talking about those, and let's go over all of these matches first, and then we'll get into night two. And let's start off with Gunther and Jey Uso. And I don't know if this is exactly how the card is going to go, but I do believe that we'll see Gunther and Jey Uso start off WrestleMania, because it's going to be a way to get the crowd hyped up. We're all going to be yeeting. Pat McAfee going to be yeeting. Michael Cole going to be yeeting. And there's going to be 60,000 in Vegas. They're going to be yeeting all over the place. So, I think that this is exactly what's going to happen. I think we're going to see this match started off. And, this match, everybody has not been too excited about. Everybody's kind of been up and down about it. But for me, I think what they've done the last few weeks, especially with Gunther destroying Jimmy, taking his blood and all that good stuff. And then what happened last night on Raw, that promo that Gunther came out and had, and then Jay came out in all black and everything else like that. It was just, I think it's been very good for the last few weeks. It was very kind of dull there for a minute, and, I want to hear from you guys, too. Let me know, what do you guys think about this build for WrestleMania? Do you guys consider it being bad? Do you guys think it hasn't been that great? What do you guys think about this WrestleMania build? But for me, I think that this match, as I said, will start off the show. I think it's going to be a very good match. Hopefully it's a good match. And I think that's the thing with a lot of these matches. The build has not been the best for this WrestleMania, but I still think we're going to see a lot of great matches. But in the end, I don't think that there's no question that we're going to see Jey Uso yeeting all the way over, and he's going to be walking out as your new World WWE, or your World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso, walking out WrestleMania Saturday. calling it right now. Now, let's talk about the next match. And the next match we're going to talk about is Jade Cargill and Naomi. And for me, I think this has been one of the better builds to matches that have went down at and that have been going down at WrestleMania. You know, like I just said, a lot of the builds maybe have not been for everybody, but for me, I mean, I think this build has done a lot of good, and I'm very excited to see this match. You know, I think we all were really hoping to see Bianca and Jade, and I do think that we're going to see Bianca and Jade eventually at WrestleMania, or I'm sorry, not WrestleMania, at SummerSlam, and I do believe that we will see them somehow get back to each other. I think Naomi has done a very good job of building this match up. I think Naomi's heel run so far has been very good, and I think this is what Naomi needed. Naomi's been here since day one, NXT game show days, and we finally seen a different side of Naomi. And Jade Cargill is the perfect babyface for right now. And that is why I think these two are going to go out there, maybe not have too much time, maybe about 10, 12 minutes, but I think at the end of the day, Jade Cargill is going to win. She's going to walk out the winner, and Jade Cargill going to have a storm in Vegas. And Naomi's still going to put up a good show. And hey, you know, yes, Bianca is competing on night 2, so maybe we see Bianca come out too. I mean, you never know. Remember, like I said, it is 2 nights, so if you're not competing, maybe we see some shenanigans. But I'm taking Jade Cargill to walk out of WrestleMania as your winner in Las Vegas. Now let's talk about a match that is very controversial, because I feel like we could have a match such as the Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, Angel and Garza, the Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY on the card. And all of those tag teams won't be on the card. We're going to see the Motor City Machine Guns and the Street Profits on WrestleMania SmackDown. But the Viking Raiders, the War Raiders, and your boys, the New Day, getting their match at WrestleMania. Again, nothing against these 2 tag teams. I just personally feel like the SmackDown tag team division has done a better job of building, and I would have rather have seen that match. We're also getting 3-hour pre-shows, so I don't know why we couldn't have had a couple matches on there. But what do I know, right? I think that these guys are going to go out there. I think they've done a good job building it up, and you know, we really don't see too many like tag team matches built up other than like when we saw the Usos, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, especially the last few years. I mean, we really have not seen, I guess not the last few years, but before that, like maybe before WrestleMania 38, we really never saw too many tag team matches get built up. And, you know, again, they haven't done the perfect job, but they're doing what they can. And, you know, who would have thought 5 years later, 6 years later, we would not be rooting for Kofi Kingston after we all wanted him to win against Daniel Bryan. But I do think the New Day is going to win at WrestleMania. The New Day have not had the tag team titles for a while. They have never held these versions of the tag team titles. And I think that the New Day winning the tag titles at WrestleMania could give them even more heat over the fans, as the fans already don't like them as it is. So I think your boys, the New Day, going to walk out and win. I don't know again how long this match is going to be. I feel like some of these matches may be very short, and it's just a way to get them on the card. But in the end, your boys, the New Day, walking out as your new WWE World Tag Team Champions. I was trying to do my best Big E expression, and that is the one thing I am going to say. I didn't even mention him yet. We could see Big E possibly come out during this match. I want to say it. You never know. Maybe if the New Day were to lose, maybe it's because of Big E's actions. And maybe that's how we see Big E be a part of this now rivalry or something. So keep that in mind. But either way, I'm going to say the New Day walks out as your new tag team champions. Now let's talk about another championship match, as it is the Megastar against the Werewolf. It's L.A. Knight, yeah, against I Hate You Solo, or I Love You Solo, whichever version you want to talk about, Jacob Fatu. This match, I think, is going to be another one that, you know, they kind of built it up, but again, they really haven't in a way. And this is one that we could have seen in a multi-man match. We could have seen multi-people in this match. And there's a lot of people that are deserving to be in this match that are not in this match. But as hot and as over as Jacob Fatu has been, I think that it's time for Jacob Fatu to win a title. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And I think LA Knight was got it off of Shinsuke Nakamura, obviously, because of what happened in Shinsuke's personal life, and that title reign just obviously wasn't the best. But I think Jacob Fatu winning the title at WrestleMania against LA Knight, walking out as U.S. champion, and, you know, maybe we see Solo and Jacob fight for the U.S. title, or maybe Solo comes out and costs Jacob the match, and maybe that leads to something where, you know, LA Knight does retain, and then we see LA Knight move on to somebody else, and then we see Jacob and Solo start their rivalry officially. That is somewhere else that we can go. But I feel like it could be a good way to give that big moment to Jacob, WrestleMania moment. You know, they're all about their moments at WrestleMania. I think Jacob Fatu winning at WrestleMania would be the perfect way to go out of WrestleMania for him to walk out as champion. And maybe LA Knight, just maybe, could move up into the title picture. Maybe the World Heavyweight title picture. Listen, I love LA Knight. You can say what you want about him. You don't have to like him. But LA Knight, yeah, I think he's going to be a world champion by the end of 2025. Bold prediction right there. So, Jacob Fatu, though, winning and walking out of WrestleMania. Your new U.S. champion. Now let's talk about Tiffany Stratton and Miss Charlotte Flair. It's always Tiffy time. Speaking of this, I don't know if it was J-Dog. It was somebody else that told me. But I think it is so funny. Okay, it's not funny, but it's kind of sad that both of the Royal Rumble winners are not main eventing, and they are both on night one. I know that WrestleMania is 2 nights and everything else like that, and, you know, this and that and whatever. But the Royal Rumble used to be for the main event and everything else like that. So it looks like Jay's going to start off this show. And I feel like Tiffany and Charlotte could very well be like right before the main event or in the middle of the show. So should be interesting to see where they go with this and where like it's placed on the card. And I think that they've done a better job of building it. This is another one that I kind of felt like just didn't really do the best in first. And then we started seeing them go after each other. Tiffany made the comments. They went off script. Tiffany started saying she was 0-3. Kaiser in the DMs, you know, that promo. And then they fought in the parking lot last week on SmackDown. The one thing that I thought would have been different and cool if they could have done is maybe had Charlotte jumped out of the back seat instead of just ambushing her. And then 4 seconds later, we have a bunch of security guards around. So that was my only thing about that. But, I mean, the way they've been doing it and the way they... Hopefully, we'll see what happens. We do still have one more SmackDown before we see WrestleMania. But Charlotte and Tiffany, for me, I want Tiffany to win. I think Tiffany needs to win. But we all know what happens at WrestleMania when it comes to Charlotte Flair. She's the queen. She wins all the time. And I just feel like we're going to have the same thing happen again. So I personally do not want it to happen. But I personally have a gut feeling Charlotte Flair is going to win. But I am not going against my girl because it's Tino's time. And it's not, if it's not Tino's time, it's always Tiffy time. So gotta go with my girl Tiffany Stratton, walking out of WrestleMania Las Vegas, still your WWE Women's World Champion. Calling it right now. Charlotte Flair, not gonna win. Or let's hope she does not win. We got 2 more matches to talk about night one, and then we will get into and we'll be talking about, and I'll get to your comments, and then we'll talk about night 2. But first, let's talk about, it might be the best rivalry in WWE. It should be main eventing. It should not be the triple threat. I think this match deserves it because it is against, and it is versus, it is the 2 luchadors. I was trying to come up with something different, but I didn't. It is the 2 luchadors. It is the Hall of Famer, the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio, as he takes on the newcomer, the up-and-comer. He's El Grande Americano. The travesty of this all is that Chad Gable is not on the card. Chad Gable worked his ass off all year and is not on WrestleMania. But this guy comes up in a match, shows up, and now he's got a match at WrestleMania against the Hall of Famer, El Grande Americano, Rey Mysterio. The battle of the luchadors. I can't even believe I got through all that without laughing. But I think this, you know, I've said it, and I said it yesterday. I feel like this rivalry reminds me of a big storyline of 2K25 or 2K24 My Rise. This would totally be something that we would see happen at like the Japan Dome or the Tokyo Dome, I forget what the other arena is called. Is it the Aerial Arena or something like that? Chosen would make us do something. I just could totally see it happening. But I've really enjoyed it. I think it's funny. Rey Mysterio have another WrestleMania match. It's always a good time to see Rey on the card. I don't know how long it's going to be. I feel like we will see American Made. We'll see LWO. We'll see a bunch of shenanigans. And maybe, just maybe, Rey Mysterio will finally reveal who this masked man is. And we can finally get it revealed and figure out who El Grande Americano is. Because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think Rey's going to win. We're going to see some type of something or another. And then at the end of the match, after it's all said and done, after the LWO and after American Made comes out, I think somebody's going to unmask El Grande Americano. And we're going to finally figure out who is his identity. But Rey Mysterio, El Grande Americano. It's the Battle of the Luchadors. And it's going down on Saturday night. Now, after 5 matches, after 6 matches, right? 6 matches, 36. Yeah, after 6 matches, a bunch of videos, a bunch of promo videos, a bunch of ads, and a bunch of shenanigans. It will be main event time, and it will be time for the main event of night 1, WrestleMania Saturday. It will be the triple threat of Seth freaking Rollins, the architect, the visionary, as he takes on the OTC, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, as he takes on CM Punk, the best in the world, with his best friend by his side. CM Punk main eventing his first ever WrestleMania. And at first, when we first started seeing rumors about this match, and when we first started seeing things that this possibly could be the match that could be going down, I didn't really know how to feel about it because I really wanted to see CM Punk go after a title. I wanted to see CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I wanted to see The Rock and Roman Reigns, but, that won't happen. So, here we are. Triple threat match. And I think they've done a very good job at building it the last 3 weeks. With them fighting each other, Seth Rollins getting involved, Seth Rollins asking for a favor, CM Punk cuddling Paul Heyman, waiting for Roman Reigns showing up last night, pushing Paul Heyman to the side, all of the things. And I just think that they've done a very good job. And I am so happy as a CM Punk fan, as a Chicagoland kid, to see the man finally main event of WrestleMania, triple threat, singles match, tag team match, title on the line. CM Punk will now always be known as a WrestleMania main eventer. And that is just so cool after all these years. And I think it's going to be a good match. It's probably going to be 30 minutes. It's going to be a lot of singing the song and a lot of Paul Heyman drama and a lot of this and that. But in the end, and after they all tear each other apart, you all know who's going to win this. And if there's only one answer, his name is CM Punk. There's no way CM Punk is not losing this match. Or not winning this match, I should say. I think CM Punk's going to win. I think we're going to see some type of curb stomp, spear, chair shot, some type of something or another where Roman and Seth take each other out. CM Punk picks up the scraps, and then he pins Seth Rollins. I think that's what will lead to possibly that maybe Seth and CM Punk fighting one more time. I do think that we could get a singles match between Punk and Roman at SummerSlam. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this triple threat. But there's going to be a lot of good storytelling. Let's hope the entrances aren't 45 minutes. But either way, triple threat match, main event of night 1. It's going to be a good time. And in the end, CM Punk walking out your winner. So let's get to the chat now. We got 22 chats in the chat. So let's see what you guys are all saying. And then we will get to night 2 of WrestleMania. After we all go to bed and we all wake up. We also will have Stand and Deliver on Saturday. The Stand and Deliver preview show will go on the channel on Thursday. So make sure you join me for that, as we will talk everything Stand and Deliver. We'll be live for Stand and Deliver on Saturday afternoon. But we will also, and that's just before WrestleMania. So let's get to the chat now. I think Big E. See, where did I missed a couple. Let me find it. Where did I? Oh, here we go. Jay needs to win. Seeing your twin brother get beat down like that, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's no question that he's not answering. This build could be better, needs more types of stipulations. Yes, there's only one stipulation, and that is on Sunday. And we'll talk about that in a minute. He said no more than any other couple. Street fight. I mean, I think that there's a few matches. I think El Grande and Ray could be mask versus mask. Guess what? I have a new TNA preview coming. Hey, you love to see it. Go, everybody. Go check out Hassan's preview show. I think this match will be better than what people are talking about. Could go back and forth. And what if Bianca comes out and did have something to do? I still want to see the footage. We have not seen this footage. This could be the better match of night one. It could be, yeah. I can't believe we are 4 days away, right? I mean, man, time flies, doesn't it? I feel like we were just here freaking previewing WrestleMania 40. What's up, Byron? Yeah, I definitely did too. I don't know, I think that they could have definitely added a few more people to the U.S. Championship. Viking Raiders haven't done enough to deserve to be on the Mania card. See, I don't even think that they haven't done enough. I think that they just, I mean, like I said, you could have had a couple matches on the pre-show. And yes, it's the pre-show and it is what it is. But, I mean, at least you're competing on WrestleMania. You're not competing on a Friday night SmackDown WrestleMania. And I don't know. What do I know, though, right? I'm just here and I just talk to you guys. Does Big E have anything to do with this match? I hope so. I think Big E could get involved, maybe try and help them. I don't know about helping them. I think Big E could get involved. I think that Big E, I think we're going to see Big E possibly cause some drama between them. I think this match could go either way because LA Knight could win. But again, I think Solo could get involved and we'll get Jacob versus Solo at SummerSlam. I think that's exactly what should happen, and I think that's exactly what could happen. And I think the biggest thing about that too is, I was watching Assemble Matt, and he was talking about it. I kind of hope they do some type of like storyline where, we don't know if Randy Orton's going to have a match on WrestleMania Sunday yet. We should find out on Friday if it's official or not. And what if Randy's opponent is Solo? What if Solo does take out or cost Jacob the match for the U.S. title? Then Jacob takes out Solo on Sunday. So then he can't compete at WrestleMania because Solo took away his moment. So now Jacob's going to take away his. And then Nick Aldis has to come out with somebody else. Could be Aleister Black, could be himself, could be Rusev. It could be anybody. But I did listen to that on Matt Assemble's podcast, and I did want to say that because I thought that would be a definitely good idea because I personally kind of like when stories go into the second night and everything else like that. Shinsuke, Shinsuke has that personal stuff going on, so I am reading your comment. I'm trying to read them all, J-Dog. I think this match could go either way. LA Knight could win, but then again, I think, I just want to make sure I read that one all the way. I think CENA and Cody and CENA will be good because it's been a long time since they both had a match. That's true. But we're going to see the final segment. Yes, we are. Don't forget the man himself, Mr. Thugonomics World Life, John Cena, will be on Friday Night SmackDown this Friday. Tiffany will win, but again, I feel like they could do a little more and get a rematch at Backlash. Oh, we're going to get so many rematches at Backlash. It's gross. We got the best manager ever in the house. What's up? He says Ray's going to win. Definitely Jay Cargill is going to win. I like it. Tino, I think Cody and Cena will be high. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I would love to see Malachi Black. Malachi Black, Aleister Black, however you want to say. That Randy is. Yes. Hey, what's up, Too Sweet Kyle? My WrestleMania prediction is a squash. Tino in 10 seconds. I'm dead. Charlotte is definitely winning. Put Tiffany on the chase and have her win it back at SummerSlam. You're probably dead on right. And that's probably exactly what's going to happen. And again, it's not that I hate it, and it is what it is. I just personally want to see Tiffy Tom hold that title for longer than how long she has. But again, we'll see what happens. Now, we have, and after we go, keep leaving your comments, your concerns, keep commenting about night one. But I just want to make sure we get through all of this because while Kyle's in the chat, don't forget, guys, we'll be live here tonight for NXT. The first hour of our live stream will be over on the Main Event Network channel. And then the Main Event Network, the Main Event Wrestling Network channel, if I could speak. And then the second hour will be over here on Tino's time. So come and hang out tonight for NXT as we watch the Go Home show to Stand and Deliver. And as I said, that preview show will be out on Thursday afternoon. Now, let's get into WrestleMania Sunday. Because we do have one stipulation, and it is a Sin City street fight. It is Damian Priest against Drew McIntyre. It's two people that just don't like each other. It's Logan Paul. It's the Phenomenal One. It's AJ Styles. It's a triple threat. It's Bianca Belair. It's the EST. You can't have WrestleMania without the EST. It's Io Sky. It's Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship in a triple threat. We got Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan as they take on Lyra Valkyria, the Intercontinental Champion, and Bayley for the Women's Tag Team Championships. And then in a fatal four-way, we have Braun Breaker, the Intercontinental Champion, as he takes on Finn Balor and Dominic of Judgment Day, and the one and only Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. And then in the main event, after we watch these 12 matches go down, it will be for the WWE undisputed WWE Championship. It is Cody Rhodes, the QB of the WWE, as he's ready to roll and ready to show why he is running everything right now. But the real champion, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Disrespect, wants to take that championship to Hollywood like he's The Rock. And he wants to bring back that spinner belt. And he wants to show everybody why he is the greatest of all time. It's John Cena. It's Cody Rhodes. It's for the undisputed WWE Championship. So, as of right now, those are the matches that have been made official for WrestleMania Sunday. We also have the Randy Orton shenanigans that could go down. As I said, we were talking about what I said about Assemble. Randy Orton's match most likely would happen at WrestleMania Sunday. So, since we don't have a graphic yet, let's start with that match. And let's start with Randy Orton and who he could face. I was going to say Kevin Owens, but obviously he's not facing Kevin Owens. So Randy Orton obviously does not have an opponent anymore. And we saw him RKO Nick Aldis. And Nick Aldis has come out and said, he doesn't know and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Randy Orton said that Nick Aldis better give him what he wants, or Mickie James better watch for her husband. And yeah, like I said, I think that is one way they could have somebody come in. Or again, they could just have Nick Aldis say that, maybe we find out who it is on Friday. Or maybe they just do the exact same thing like Seth Rollins did, where Randy Orton gets a match, he's standing in the ring, and then music hits, and we figure out who it is. So I feel like those are the two scenarios, the one that I talked about earlier, and then that one are the two that could happen. But if I'm going to pick three people to most likely be his opponent, I feel like it could be Malachi Black, Nick Aldis, and I want to say Rusev, but just because I'll say possibly Solo. So I would preferably rather see Malachi Black or Nick Aldis. And if it comes down to those two, I think it's going to be Malachi Black. I think it would be a great way to reintroduce Malachi Black, people that have not seen him in a while, people that may not even know who he is if you just started watching wrestling when Cody returned. Because Aleister Black, Malachi Black was pretty much already halfway out the door by then. So I think it'd be a good way to reintroduce him. I think him and Randy could put on a very good match. I think that they could go out there and just, do a lot of good things in the ring. So I'm going to say Randy Orton goes out and he faces Malachi Black, Aleister Black at WrestleMania. And if that is the case, I'll say Aleister Black gets the win. We'll see what happens. But now let's talk about the matches that are officially and are official for WrestleMania. Let's talk about the first one. And it is a Sin City street fight. It is Damian Priest. It's Drew McIntyre. It is two guys that since Drew won Money in the Bank, since Drew won the title at WrestleMania 37, these two just can't get away from each other. And, or I should say 36, I should say. Drew McIntyre just has not had a good time since he won the title in front of no fans. Now, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, they've been intertwined last year with Money in the Bank, the world title last year, Money in the Bank last year. I mean, there's been a lot of different things. Clash at the Castle, SummerSlam. These two have just continued to be in each other's way. And as you see, there's one stipulation for WrestleMania, and it's this match. I think there are other matches that deserve to have other stipulations, but at least we got one. And the one thing about this is I wish that they would start this match in the parking lot. Why have a Sin City street fight if we're not going to have it in the parking lot? I think that would be so cool. I think it'd be such a good way to have them, go out there and just put on a good match, put on a good show. And it would be something different. Put it on the parking lot. Let them just beat each other up on the cars. Let it be like 2K25. And let's call it a good day. So, when it's all said and done, I'm going to say Drew McIntyre gets the win. I think McIntyre needs a WrestleMania win. McIntyre needs a win. And I think McIntyre deserves the win. So, this match should be very good. Let's hope we see some brutality. Let's hope we see some weapons. Maybe we see some blood. But Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest is going to go out there and put on a show WrestleMania Sunday. Now, let's talk about the Fatal 4-Way match. As it is Braun Breaker, the Intercontinental Champion. It is Penta. It's Dominic Mysterio. And it's Finn Balor. And I kind of gave away my prediction for this match yesterday. This match, the one thing I wish they would add for this, and again, I just like stipulation matches. I wish they would have made this an elimination match. But that's just me. I think we could see Finn and Dom break up officially. I think we can see Braun and Penta just destroy each other. I think that we're just going to see all four guys just go out there and just tear it down. I think this is going to be a match that people are not looking forward to like as much as other matches. But I think at the end of the day, I think this match could be very good. And I think this match could be one that steals the show. All four great competitors. All four of these guys want the title. And I think it's going to be a great Fatal 4-Way. And after it's all said and done, I'm going to say Dominic Mysterio walks out and he wins the Intercontinental Champion in his first WrestleMania match without his dad, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, you're going to be so proud of your son because Dominic Mysterio walking out of WrestleMania as your Intercontinental Champion. I think it's going to be great. But Fatal 4-Way should be a really, really good match. Now let's talk about a triple threat, and it is for the Women's World Championship. It's Io Sky, it's Rhea Ripley, and it is Bianca Belair. It is the EST of WWE, as I keep saying. Can't have WrestleMania without the EST. Now, I do want to see Rhea and Bianca go at it one-on-one, but can we just give some praise to our girl Io Sky, walking into her second straight WrestleMania as a champion, doing her thing, finding her way to win that title, and just sneaking her way into the main event. She's becoming the new Daniel Bryan. Bianca Belair, though, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky going to put on a great match. I think it's hysterical. They're trying to treat Io like that she's like this little kid. And it's, I mean, I guess it's not even funny, but it's just like, because she's the champion and these two think that they're better. But in reality, Io's the best because she's the champion. But that's just not what WWE thinks about. Now, who's going to win this match? I think that we'll see about a bunch of near falls. Probably everybody do their finishers like it always happens. Maybe we'll see somebody come out. Maybe we'll see a returning Kairi Sane. Maybe somebody, or no, I guess. Yeah, no, maybe somebody will come out and help Io Sky. Maybe. Just maybe. But, triple threat match, after it's all said and done, we have somebody that has not lost at WrestleMania. She's becoming the new Undertaker. And I think that the winner of this match is going to be the winner of the Elimination Chamber. And that is the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, walking out of WrestleMania Sunday, your brand new Women's World Champion. Let me know what you think about that. Now let's talk about, we know who it's going to be there. We know whose main event it is. It's the main event of all the Liv Morgan fans. It's Lyra Valkyria, her Intercontinental Champion that should be on the line. Don't even get me started on that, as she teams with Bayley to take on Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. These two, people are upset that Liv Morgan is now fighting for the tag team titles and this and that, but we needed a break from Rhea and Liv. We needed a break from stuff like that. So giving the titles, and maybe, just maybe, this could be a way to finally elevate these titles, because I have no hope for these titles. But again, the biggest thing with me about this match is why are we not seeing Lyra defend the Intercontinental title? And why are we not seeing Chelsea Green defend the U.S. Championship? Chelsea Green is competing on a six-woman tag team match with the KC Twins and Piper and Alba Fire with Zelina Vega on Fridays or WrestleMania SmackDown. Chelsea deserves to be defending her title. Lyra should be defending her title. And it's just sad that, and it's a travesty. I mean, there was even a report that Chelsea was supposed to not main event. She was supposed to host WrestleMania. And then just that decided that wasn't going to happen either. It's just a travesty that they are defending their titles. Either way, I think Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are going to win this match. Maybe we see Bayley turn heel on Lyra, and then we see a rematch of Lyra and Bayley, and maybe that's how Bayley gets the Intercontinental Championship. And it's kind of sad that if you look at this picture, you wouldn't even know that Lyra was the Intercontinental Champion because she doesn't even have it on her arm. Why? She's the champion. Just doesn't make sense to me. But Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez walking out of WrestleMania still your women's tag team champions. I know Eric and Leo are going to love that prediction. Now let's talk about another match that people are not too excited about. But honestly, I think this could be a really good match. It's AJ Styles. It's the megastar, or not the megastar, I'm sorry. He's the YouTube sensation. He's the Maverick. It's Logan Paul. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. We saw them go after each other, and I don't know about you, but that move that Logan Paul did to AJ Styles last night, that was sick. So, you can say what you want, you can do what you want, but this match is going to be great. These two are going to put on a great match. No matter what you want to say about the build, we've seen WrestleManias that have had fantastic builds, amazing builds. And then the WrestleManias fucking shit the bed. So, I'm not getting too worried about the build just yet. I want to see how these matches play out, and then we'll rank how this WrestleMania was. And we'll talk about that on Monday after it all, and after all the dust is all settled and everything else like that. But AJ Styles, Logan Paul, gonna put on a good match. I do think that AJ Styles should win this match, but I already know that Logan Paul is gonna win this match. AJ Styles is the ultimate professional. He'll probably put Logan Paul over. Logan Paul will win, and we'll see Logan Paul continue to be a heel. Probably won't see Logan Paul for a little bit of time, as he'll probably go do some other things, and it just won't be a big enough stage for Logan Paul. So Logan Paul is going to win at WrestleMania, and then we're going to see him disappear for a while. But either way, these two are going to go out there and put on a good match. You just have to let it play out, and let's watch it go, and let's see what happens on WrestleMania Sunday. Now, after 12 matches, 2 nights, a Hall of Fame, a Stand and Deliver, a WrestleMania or a SmackDown WrestleMania, or not a roast just yet, a couple press conferences, a kickoff shows, and a bunch of this and that. It is now going to be time for the main event of WrestleMania 41 and WrestleMania Sunday. And it will be for the undisputed WWE Championship. It is the QB, the American Nightmare. It's Cody Rhodes as he takes on Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Disrespect, Mr. John Cena. John Cena, the last time is now. And John Cena wants to win this match and become a real and bring that championship back with him and become the real champion of the WWE. Now, every time I see John Cena's heel turn, I'm still shocked. It still don't feel real that this man really turned heel on everybody and just decided that he just did not want to deal with any of us anymore. And he broke all of our hearts. But I get it. I understand why he did it. You know, he's tired of the people, tired of the way we treat him, tired of everything. And I get it. I mean, listen, I'm starting to get tired of the way some people treat me. I think I'm going to start turning heel on people because, you know, yeah. I'm so excited to see where this heel run goes. I'm excited to see how far John Cena can take this. And I just think overall this match is going to be very good. We're probably going to be seeing a long entrances. This match will probably be about a good 30 minutes. It should be the longest match of the weekend. Other than probably the triple threat, because the triple threat will probably be around 30, 40 minutes also. But John Cena, Cody Rhodes, they're going to go out there. They're going to tell a story. John Cena, guys, main event in his last WrestleMania. Let's cherish this because the last time is now. And this will be our last ever WrestleMania preview show where we preview a John Cena WrestleMania match. So we just got to appreciate it because, as he says, he's going to be gone at the end of the year. And we will never see him wrestle ever again after December. So, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, putting on a show. But after it's all said and done, it's time, guys. The time is now. And it's time for the champ to come home. And it's time for number 17 to be checked off. I think we do see The Rock. Maybe, just maybe, we see a rattlesnake and we see a glass shatter. Maybe that would be some insane. I do think that we could see some insane storytelling. I don't think it's going to be anything as crazy as we saw last year because that was just insane. But I think we're going to see a lot of crazy things go down. I think we're going to see people just destroy each other. And I think altogether, this WrestleMania main event could be and could go down as one of the greatest of all time. At least hopefully. And if John Cena wins number 17, I know I'm never going to forget where I was. Listen, Cody's done his thing. Cody, you need a break, my guy. Go take a couple months off, come back, and then beat up John Cena in a couple months. Just like AJ Styles says, beat up John Cena. Beat up John Cena. But John Cena winning number 17. And then I think as we saw the poster for Backlash come out today, I think we're going to see Randy Orton and John Cena go at it. And then maybe we get Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes somehow in between that and somehow after that. I don't know. But John Cena going to be walking out of WrestleMania. Probably see a little Travis Scott too. Maybe The Rock, Stone Cold, maybe Dustin. Maybe we'll see somebody, you know, maybe some random crazy person that we aren't thinking of is going to help Cody Rhodes out. Or maybe somebody that we're not thinking of is going to help John Cena out. Either way, WrestleMania Sunday, it's going to go down. It's going to be a match. And it's hopefully going to go down in the history books. And after it's all said and done, you can see him because number 17 will be a check off the list. And after 13 matches, and after it's all said and done, we do got a press conference. And then after the press conference, join me as we end WrestleMania Sunday with a roast of WrestleMania with Kill Tony on YouTube and Peacock and Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. The roast of WrestleMania will be going down. We got Fluffy will be there and more. So there's a lot to still go down and a lot to happen. But those are all the matches that we're going to be seeing go down at WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. So if you are just joining us, I'm going to give you my quick predictions for Saturday and Sunday. And I got this little graphic to make it easier. We got Jey Uso and Gunther. I'm taking Jey Uso to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Jade Cargill and Naomi, we're going to take Jade Cargill to win. Your boys, the New Day, taking on the War Raiders, the Viking Raiders. We're going to take your boys, the New Day. We got El Grande Americano taking on the Master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. We're going to take Rey Mysterio to win. We got the Queen, the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble winner, as she takes on Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's Champion. And as I said, it's Tiffy time. It's always Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton walking out. We got LA Knight, yeah, and Jacob Fatu for the U.S. Championship. And Jacob Fatu, the werewolf, is walking out of WrestleMania as your champion. It's the triple threat. It's CM Punk. It's Seth freaking Rollins. It's your OTC Roman Reigns and CM Punk walking out WrestleMania Saturday. A main eventer and a winner in that same match. And then we go to bed, we wake up, and we do it all over again. And as I said, this match isn't official just yet, but it should be on Friday. Randy Orton most likely taking on a mystery opponent, which my pick is Aleister Black, and I think Aleister Black wins the match. Now, let's get to the 6 matches that are made official. We got a Sin City Street Fight. It's Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. We're going to take Drew McIntyre to win this match. We got AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I want AJ Styles to win, but I think Logan Paul's going to win. We got a triple threat for the Women's Championship. It's Bianca Belair. It's Io Sky. It's Rhea Ripley. And we're going to say EST, Bianca Belair wins, and she walks out of your as your champion. We got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez as they take on the team of Bayley and the Intercontinental Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria. We're going to say Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez walk out still your tag team champions. We got the Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Champion as it's Penta, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. And we're going to say Dominic Mysterio walks out as your new Intercontinental Champion. And then in the main event, it's your undisputed WWE Champion. It's John Cena. It's Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare, the QB, against the Hustle, Loyalty, Disrespect. And as I just said, he's getting number 17. John Cena walking out of WrestleMania, shenanigans or not, as your new undisputed WWE Champion. And we all going to be celebrating as John Cena wins number 17. So, after I just predicted all those matches, let's get back to the chat. Let's see what you good peoples are saying. And then let's get ready as we'll be back here in 1 hour, the first hour over on the Main Event Network Wrestling channel. Make sure you go subscribe over there. We'll be live for the first hour. And then over here on Tino's Time for the second hour of NXT. So come and hang out. As we watch NXT, we also watch some baseball. And I make fun of Kyle some. We're gonna have a good hour with Kyle. So let's get back to the chat. Charlotte is definitely winning. Oh, that's right. I read that one already. Well, they have a new AEW. Hassan, I love you sometimes. You're funny. I vote for Damian Priest. Priest. Raquel stacks pins, Eric says. Honestly, that would not be a shock. Yes, Tino, I'm a Liv Morgan Glazer. What's your point? I'm not saying that. Okay, maybe I am saying that. Do you? Yes, we see Travis Scott. Seth screws Cody, causes Cody never. No, Cody did thank him. That's not true because Cody did thank him at the end of WrestleMania 40. They shook hands. Good afternoon, Michelle. I appreciate you stopping here. Unless Solo screws Fatu. I don't see any way Jacob loses. That's what, yeah. And like I said when we previewed that match, I do believe that is exactly, if Jacob is to lose, it would only be because Solo costed him. Michelle, how was your day? So is Cena the captain now? No, Cody Rhodes is the captain. Cody Rhodes is the QB. Who's coming to hang out with us on NXT? Well, we're hanging out for the first hour on Main Event Network Wrestling. And then we're going to hang out on the second hour over here on Tino's time. Because Mr. Kyle over there, shenanigans. No, I'm just kidding. Solo costing Jacob this match. You think so? I mean, I'm very shocked that Solo is not having any part of anything at WrestleMania. Like, I really thought Jacob was going to have something to do. And I really thought I really thought Solo was going to have something to do. Especially how much he was over and how much people like really disliked him after War Games, him taking the Ula Fala, and all of that. He could still be Randy's opponent. He could be. Solo, that is. Even though Black or Rusev would be. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I don't know if you were here earlier when I said it, and I heard it on another podcast, Assemble Matt. What if Solo is announced as Randy's partner? Solo cost Jacob the match against LA Knight, and then Solo ends up being taken out on Sunday by Jacob Fatu, and Jacob Fatu does not get his WrestleMania match. And then Nick Aldis has to now figure out who the heck faces Randy Orton. That's what, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But as of right now and as of this second, those are all the chats and those are all the comments that I have for you guys. So I'm going to go over what we got going down for the rest of the week. And then if you got any more comments, concerns, let me know. We'll keep talking. Or if not, I'm going to say goodbye for an hour and we'll be back here in an hour to watch NXT over on the Main Event Network channel and then over here at 8 o'clock. So, as I just said, 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock over on the Main Event Network Wrestling channel or the Main Event Wrestling Network. I keep saying Network Wrestling. Main Event Wrestling Network channel. The first hour of NXT, come and hang out over there. And then for the second hour, come back on Tino's time and come and hang out and let's watch NXT. And then tomorrow evening, come and hang out as Tino and Willie simulated the 2025 WrestleMania 41. I don't know why I said it that way. But we simulated WrestleMania 41 in WWE 2K25. All 13 matches, everything that will be going down. It happened in 2K. And I'm excited to show you what all happened. So join us as we simulated all those matches. And then on Thursday, it's a double header over here it's a single header on Tino's time. And then we got another episode over on the Southside Boys. So, and in the afternoon on Thursday, join us as we preview the matches that are going to go down at Stand and Deliver. We'll find out who the last two opponents will be in the ladder match for the Women's North American Championship tonight. And we'll see what else goes down as we continue the build to Stand and Deliver. And then we got a big show on the South Side, boys, as all the Shane Smith stands stand up because Southside Deech and Justin are taking over the channel this week, guys. Yes, I'm kind of scared. They're taking over the Southside Boys for the week. So make sure that you head over to the Southside Boys and you check out this episode because as soon as I get it in the freaking thing. I hope this is it. Probably does not look like it's it, but Southside Boys will be live, and I will get that up here in just a second. But after the Southside Boys, we start off WrestleMania weekend, everybody, with Friday Night SmackDown. And I think I'm going to have to make a different thumbnail, but for now, I'm going to keep this thumbnail. But the Hall of Fame is starting at midnight, so I want you guys to let me know. Do you want us to go live for the WWE Hall of Fame? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. I put a community poll up. You guys let me know if you want to see us go live for the Hall of Fame. I'm going to be up anyway at midnight watching it. So let me know if you want to come here. But if not, we'll stay live for SmackDown. And then I'll see you all on Saturday for Stand and Deliver. But as of right now, when I was looking at it, looks like you guys want me to go live here. So if you join me, I'll be here and we'll watch the show. But that is what will be going down on Friday. So either way, we'll be here for SmackDown and then over at midnight on and watch all the WWE Hall of Famers go into the Hall of Fame. And then here we go. As I said, the Shane Smith stand up, as I said, over on the South Side Boys. 5 o'clock p.m., guys, we're going to be welcoming two very special guests to the channel as Deech is hosting. Justin is going to be there, but Tino is not. So we're going to welcome Miss K and Reagan to the channel. The Southside Boys, the Shane Smith stands, all stand up. It's going to be a good conversation. Make sure to go check it out. I will not be there. As I said, Deech and Justin taking over the channel for the week. So we're going to see how they do. Be nice to them. And we got this and all of that. So, yeah. But that's what we have going down on Friday and Thursday. Saturday, it's NXT Stand and Deliver, everybody. Come and hang out as we go live for the show of shows. We see all the great superstars go live. We see all the great superstars compete. And we see all of them go at it and have themselves one hell of a day. And then Sunday and Saturday, it's WrestleMania Saturday and WrestleMania Sunday. Come and hang out as we go live about an hour before the show. It's a 3-hour preview show. I really don't think you want me to stay here for all 3 hours of the pre-show. So we'll come here for the last hour and we'll talk, we'll hang out, we'll get ready for the show. So 18 hours of WrestleMania is going to be a long weekend, guys. So make sure you get your sleep. But let's get back to the chat. Yeah, shout out to Assemble Matt for that. I took that from him. I was watching his prediction show. So I doubt he'll ever watch my preview show, but shout out to Matt for that idea. It seems like a really good idea. Eric, you're not late. You're never late, Eric. I know that's what you said, Eric. Michelle said she'll be up for the Hall of Fame. So if you are up, come and join me. If you're not up, I understand. It's all late. It's all early, wherever you guys are. But I appreciate you guys all so much. But that's all we got here for you for now. So we got an hour until NXT starts. I'm going to go rest my voice, go get a drink of water because my water's running out. You can't see it. But we're going to go do all that good stuff, guys. And as I said, first hour on the Main Event Wrestling Network. Main Event Wrestling. And you give them, guys, we're so bad. First hour on and over on the Main Event Wrestling Network. And then the second hour over here on Tino's Time. I keep freaking messing it up for some reason. I don't know what the hell's wrong. I think I'm talking for too long. I've been talking for an hour. My voice kind of hurts. But anyway, come and hang out there tonight, guys, in an hour. But for now, go follow all the social medias. Go check out the OTM guys, the OTM guys, the Main Event Network crew. Go check out the Southside Boys. Go check out your boy Tino as always. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn that notification button on, all that good stuff, guys. I appreciate you all. Tonight's MVP of the preview show is going to be going to Mr. Too Sweet Kyle for coming here and hanging out with me. It's Too Sweet Kyle, Mr. Kyle. I don't know if you're still here, but you're today's MVP. Guys, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you in an hour or 2 hours for NXT. Depending on if you are going to come and hang out for the first hour or not. But see you later.